Hey, how's it, Cowboy Buzz here? How you doing? All right. So Thanksgiving, go Cowboys! Cowboys beat the Commanders 45-10. Um, was a solid game. In the beginning, all the way to when the Cowboys answered that touchdown by the Commanders. You know, I think that's when the Cowboys really took over. I love that Jim Nance and Tony Romo was the one who called the play, the game. But at the same time too, is like they should have been on Fox because this is a tribute to John Madden and from basically from 1990 all of all of the 90s it was John Madden, Pat Summerall. You gotta include the Pat Summerall with John Madden. For Thanksgiving games and all that. So, I mean, but at least was Tony Romo and Jim Nance and all that. Yeah. Um, Talking about that touchdown to Turpin, I love that they did. I think some people will take it as like arrogance and all that, but I won't. Yeah, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. But for me, I think it was kind of like when also think to John Madden because what you think when football games and all that, especially with the Cowboys too, who's gonna get that turkey leg and and even Tony Romo saying that he wanted that turkey leg, yeah. So that was the thing and all that. Not much to complain about other than, I mean, there was a few penalties. There was a holding penalty that it shouldn't even been there. Like shouldn't even been called. The defender flopped. Um, you know, go play NBA if you like do that. um, who else? There was the one face mask was kind of. But other than that, like the other ones is more like it's a short week. Yeah, some things some things you might call it might get a little bit dicey. I'm not trying to make excuse. I'm not trying to make light of it. It was just the way. It's just the way it was like a little bit understandable. I'll put it that way. You know, but Dak had a great game though. Um, you know, CeeDee Lamb, CeeDee Lamb once he got everybody going, then all the pieces started falling in place. Brandon Cooks and Dak are starting to really get a good thing. You know, Michael Gallup is contributing wherever he can. Turpin too, Turpin as well. Also, Ferguson and everything. And then on top of that, you start to see Jalen Tolbert get more involved in the offense. You start to see um, Jalen Brooks, getting more playing time. And Jalen Brooks, man, what's so funny when Tolbert when that pass was tipped, I was like, oh, and then right that Brooks caught the pass, I was like, last year that would have been a pick. so that great awareness about Brooks and all that. Tony Pollard, I love that they found ways to find creative ways to run him with the ball, like outside, quick pitches outside. Using the tight ends to do that. Then mix in some inside runs. And then I also love what they did with Dowdle too. Is like Dowdle is more like, okay, they're gonna run the ball, or they're gonna use him as pass, as the primary pass protector and all that kind of stuff. But I love that and I don't remember the last time Cowboys ran a screenplay, a traditional running back screenplay, and that was set up beautifully. And he got that touchdown, and that was the thing and all that. Really quick, the Brandon Cooks, the Brandon Cooks touchdown. Go back to 1991. Watch Mark Rippon. I wonder if Mark McCarthy did this on purpose. The Washington used to run this play where they would do a half rollout and they would throw a cross, just like how they did with Brandon Cooks, either to Gary Clark or to Ricky Sanders. That's how much this rivalry, is, it does like I said yesterday, it is not it doesn't feel the same at the same time, but you do remember those games and all that. And that play right there, that was their bread and butter, and that's how much I know about this rivalry. I know, like, and that's why I really want to see Washington get back to their winning ways, so this rivalry can mean something again and all that. So yeah, so that pass right there, and then I love right before the half. Well, like I said, when they answered that touchdown, that run to Pollard was like, "You're not beating us today." That's the attitude I'm talking about. Like, let's get them. And they were on the heels. They didn't try anything fancy. This is like, oh, we got them on the heels. Let's punch them in the damn mouth. And that's what they did right there. And all that. And then I love that Turpin caught that huge pass too, because then now you saw CD Lamb get behind the defense. You saw Brandon Cooks get behind the defense. Now started to see you saw Gallup last week get behind the defense, and you starting to see Turpin get behind. So now it's like you pushing back the defense now. And once you start doing that, Ferguson, Lamb when he wants to go underneath, Tolbert, Pollard, they're gonna have more running room. You push back the defensive players and all that. That's the things that can open up and all that. Um, Defensively, Michael Parsons had some good moments. Hankins, man, he was up for this game, man. But Osa, he was wrecking havoc and everything. Marquise Bell, he was playing awesome, and that to me right there, to seeing Marquise Bell play, knowing that they converted him back to a linebacker, somebody that needs to be in the Hall of Fame, Darren Woodson. Imagine if he played in today's game, and because he played linebacker in college, went to safety in the pros, and there was time they used him as a dime linebacker and all that. Imagine if he played in today's game, because I think he's a better cover guy than Marquise Bell. But imagine if he was to do this. It's all. I mean, it would be over. I mean, he would be one of the greatest defensive players in history, right there. You know, because he was like he could probably hit way better than Marquise Bell. You know, he was a good run stopper. He was a good blitzer. He was a ball hawk, and he was also and he was also a good cover guy as well too. So, bruh, you know. And then I gotta get to the man of the hour, Deron Bland, pick six, record-breaking pick six, five. You know, right? And when the game was starting to get like that, I was like, I'm grab a beer already. Right when I opened it, Sam Howell threw the pass, right there, and Deron Bland ran, and I was like, almost spilled my beer. Anyway, enjoy the game. I hope you guys all enjoying you guys' thoughts. Cowboy Face, a shout out to you, man. Me and I like that we, Pat 1984. Enjoy you guys' Thanksgiving, guys. Have a good one. All right. Mahalo for watching. Pani all the boys. Who you with? You know who I'm with. I'm with the Dallas Cowboys.